Now, finally, the last way that we'll cover being able to repurpose your slides into another kind of content is by taking them and creating a blog post out of them. Now, whether you're using Keynote or PowerPoint or one of the other options that we've talked about to create your slides, there's an export feature, and you can get the slides into another format like images. And that's what we're going to use to repurpose the slides into a blog post. So let's take a peek into our Q&A presentation that I made for Module 3, and we'll go through the steps that we would need to take that presentation and turn it into a world-class blog post. So here are our Q&A slides, and there's 5 of them here. And what we want to do is export these into an image so that we can then take that image and use it in our blog post. So we'll go to File, Export, and right now I'm in Keynote, but PowerPoint's options are incredibly similar, so I'm sure that you'll be able to use them. There's a few export options here. One of those is PDF, and that's you could provide a download as well if you wanted to of the slides in a PDF format for folks, but that's not what we're covering in this video. I just wanted to point it out for you. What we're doing right now is downloading as images. We want to choose all of them in a JPEG, and then we'll click Next. We'll download those slides into our desktop, click Export, and there they go. So now we'll come out of Keynote and go to our blog. I'm in the Add New Post screen of my WordPress blog, and I'm going to take those slides that are now saved to my desktop, and I'm going to include them in a blog post. So first we need to give it a title, and we want to give it a keyword-rich sort of title. How to write a Q&A blog post, because that's what those slides are about. And then I would want to give it a short introduction. And I've written, in this tutorial, you'll learn how to create a killer Q&A type blog post in your niche. And then we're going to go and we're going to upload the first slide. So we'll choose a file from our computer, and it would be Q&A slides because that was the name of them, and I want number 1 because that would be the first slide. And then we'll click the upload button. We want to give it a title, and we're going to use keyword-rich titles, Q&A blog post, slide 001, that's fine. I don't want to link it to anything, and we'll use the large size with center justification and insert it into the post. So there's how it looks in my post. Beautiful. And then I can write my next line of description. So I'll say Q&A posts are one of the most popular kinds of blog posts because they give your audience an opportunity to participate in discussion and to ask you the burning questions you may not have answered yet. Alright, so then I would go in and I would put my second slide in. So we'll go back to the upload, and I'm going to choose slide number 2, which is here. Upload that. Change the title again. Actually, yeah, we'll change the title again so that it has that keyword-rich title in it. Center justification, large, insert into post. And now we'll talk about this slide. You can do a Q&A session live with your blog readers. One of the ways to do it live is via a webinar or a teleseminar. You can use Ustream as well. Now we'd go to the next slide, and that's going to be number 3. Upload. We'll change the title to be keyword rich. None, and insert. Here's our next slide. Lynn Terry does a fantastic job of creating SEO friendly Q&A posts by devoting each question from her audience to an entire post. Okay, so you get the idea. That's the basics, and we would go on from there. We would select a category, we would add some tags, but let's save this draft and kind of take a peek at what it would look like on my site. There it is. And doesn't that look nice? I think it does. So you would go through the rest of the slides that you've got. I would suggest adding a little bit more description to each one. Of course, I didn't want to make you watch me type out entire paragraphs, but make sure that readers get the gist and that you link to anything that they would need links to so that it's easy on them. Like I would link to Ustream, I would link to Lynn Terry, and obviously I would correct my spelling as well. But these make really pretty, very image-rich, beautiful blog posts that people enjoy reading, because for each set of text that you've got, there's an image to accompany it. And for visual learners, that's a fantastic opportunity for them, or not opportunity, but a fantastic fit for their learning style. And for those folks who like to read, it's a great fit for them as well, because you've got the images and the actual words on the page. Now, unlike repurposing your slides into a video or into a slideshow, by turning them into a blog post and creating decent narrative description for each slide, you're getting the benefits of having those words on your page, which is what the search engines are looking for. And you can actually target your post towards particular keywords by using it in the title and in the body, like I showed you. So if you need more written content on your site, this is a really fantastic option to get that in with great visual accompaniment. I'm not suggesting that you skip a YouTube video upload and instead do written blog posts only on your slides, because what would really be ideal is for you to do both.